Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you guys an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you grabbed a snack, stayed for a while, and click the subscribe button. I would love to have you. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you more than you know. So you can tell by the title of the video, the Adept and Heather Austin palette finally came in. Took a little bit longer than I wish it would have taken, but it's okay. It's finally here and now we get to play. I'm so excited. This is my first time digging into the Adept Cosmetics brand. So if you want to see what I think about the formula, what I think about the palette, swatches, and 2 eye looks, then just go ahead and keep on watching. All right guys, so this palette retails for $56, which that's on the expensive side, but with indie brands, especially with a palette that is so heavy with shimmers and duochromes, it totally makes sense because those shades do cost a tiny bit more to make. I am very impressed at how well this was packaged. So it comes in a box, which is all recyclable material, and it came in here. So the palette was in here and it was covered with this. So very, very well packaged. I am using natural lighting and it's cloudy. Here is what the palette itself looks like. This is a leather filling type of material. I'm pretty sure it's not leather because this brand is cruelty free. The palette has a 24-month shelf life and it was made in China. So here she is. I already dipped into it because I already created look number 1 yesterday. It's a very beautiful and colorful palette. Now, I know you see this and you think, holy heck, it is, it's hard to think of eye looks. But once you start digging into the shades, it actually gets a little bit easier. Why don't we go ahead and jump into these eye looks and get started. Okay, let's get started with look number 1 with the ADEPT Cosmetics and Heather Austin Collaberation palette. As you can tell, it is untouched. I'm literally starting this first eye look before even swatching this palette. So let's get started. I'm going to use a big fluffy brush. This is a Morphe 504 and I'm going to jump into Mythology. Looks like a lime green yellow. I'm lightly going to dip into it because I want to use this as a transition shade. I think for this first eye look, I'm going to make it pretty simple, like as simple as I could with this, all these beautiful shimmers up in here. Okay, that's beautiful. It's blending nicely. I am going to go on my lower lash line, bring it all the way in. All right, there is that beautiful shade. Now I am going to jump into Atlas. And she does explain what each of the names mean to her in her reveal video. So I will link that below in case you are curious. And of course, so you can go check her out. This is a Sigma E40 and I'm going to add this to the outer corner and the crease. I dipped in pretty lightly because I wasn't sure how pigmented this shade was going to be. But these mattes are blending out so beautifully. You see that? Like no issues at all and just like a dream. I am going to bring it on a lower lash line, but only about halfway in. Okay, that's what we're looking like. And I am enjoying the fact that even though that shade, which one is in Mythology, it's like a light lime green, you can still really blow it out and make it look more subtle. Because when you look at it in the pan, it kind of looks scary, but this looks beautiful. Okay, I think I'm going to do a little mixeroo between this shade and this shade. The orangey one is Video Chat and the other one is So Excited, which she says like all the time. Okay, so Video Chat, which is this beautiful, looks like an, yep, it's a duochrome. It's going to go right next to that gorgeous. That shade. And it feels super soft, almost like gummy soft, but not in a bad way. Now with my index finger, I'm going to go into So Excited. And I'm going to put that in the inner corner, and I'm going to drag it so I can get those two to blend in. Such beautiful shades. Gorgeous. Okay, and this is what the eye look looks like. As you can tell, I went with a pretty safe route. So let me go ahead and put on some mascara, all the good stuff, and I'll be right back to show you the full look. All right, guys, and here is the first eye look with the Adept and Heather Austin Collaberation palette. Now, it's a pretty colorful palette, and the fact that I was able to create this very beautiful and simple eye look, I'm shocked, honestly. But yeah, this eye look is gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I did go in with the Wayne Goss Kohl Liner in Copper Flame. I apparently have been loving this eyeliner because I seem to be using it a lot lately, but I felt like it went really well with the eye look. I did tight line, and then I used it on my waterline as well. For the lips, I do have some Victoria Beckham items. I have her lip definer lip liner in 01 and the Posh lipstick in Pout. I think that's a beautiful duo. Let's go ahead and move on to the second eye look. All right, first shade I'm dipping into is Atlas. I'm going to use that lightly as a transition shade. This is the M506 from Morphe. So I'm lightly dipping into it because I want really just a wash of color, and I'm going to put it in the outer crease, and I am going to wing it out. I'm also going to bring it all the way in on the lower lash line. Okay, this is what we are looking like. So if you want more depth, you definitely can add it. So far, I am very impressed with the matte formula in this palette. And if this is what the matte formula is for the brand, I think it's a very good one for sure. Okay, now I'm going to dip into PA02. This is a Sigma E40. All right, and I'm going to put this in the outer corner. I'm going to wing it out. I'm lightly dipping into it because I don't know how pigmented it is. So I'd rather build the shade up than start off with too much and having to really blend it out. I am going to bring it on the lower lash line, but I'm only gonna do about halfway in to there. Okay, that's what that is looking like. I do feel like you really have to blend this shade out. And I think it's just because it's such a dark shade, so you really have to focus a lot of time with blending. But it looks beautiful, not mad at it. Now I am going to jump in to Hey Y'all, and after that I'm going to jump into this one, which is 0603. So I'm going to put Hey Y'all right next to that PA02 shade, since it has like a purple hue to it. So soft, literally you dip your finger into it and it's like you're dipping your finger into a very soft fluffy pillow. I love it. Such a pretty color. Okay, now I'm jumping into that 0603, and I wiped my fingers, so I'm using the same finger, and that's gonna go right next to that other shade. Don't feel like you have to really dig into these shades. If you want a soft look, like you could tell, you could see the sparkle, but it also looks really soft. You don't have to like dig into it and just slap it on. You can just lightly dip your finger into it and slowly work up to the shimmer that you want. That's how I like to work with shades like these, because I feel like sometimes when you really dig your hand into it and put it on top of your lid, it can just be too much and it's very hard to bring it down. So I'd rather build up because you can't build down. Okay, I did leave just the tiniest of bit right in the inner corner and my inner corner bare so that I can use another shimmer shade. I know that's crazy, 3 shimmer shades, but I really want to test out as many of these as I can. Now we're going to jump into Passport, which honestly looks like it has a shift of purple. So hopefully it doesn't take over the eye look, but let's see. I'm using my index finger this time, and it's gonna go right in there. And I usually tap it in first and then I swipe. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Okay, and with my pinky, I'm also going to put it in the inner corner. And I'm also going to put a tiny bit on my lower lash line. So I tap and then I swipe. But like, it's a light swipe. You don't want fallout to go everywhere. Okay, and this is what the final eye look looks like. I think it came out very pretty. It looks like mauve purple tones and I love it. I absolutely love it. I am loving the Passport shade right in the inner corner. I think that kind of just gives it a different feel besides like the purple that's going on. Yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful eye look. I'm not mad at it. I did use the NARS eye base before starting my eye look. I forgot to mention that. For the liner, I went into Love Drug from Urban Decay, and I went into some Kiss Lashes. Jubilee is the name of them. I cut them into like 2/3 lashes, so it's not like a full strip. And for the lips, I have Negligee from the new Pat McGrath Bridgerton 2 collection with the Victoria Beckham lip liner in 01. But yeah, here is the eye look. Gorgeous. Okay, so let me zoom on out and we can talk, get some swatches and all that good stuff. All right, guys, so I had such a fun time playing with this Heather Austin and ADEPT Cosmetics palette. Even though it is a very heavy shimmer palette, you got duochromes, you got regular shimmers, you got I think this one here is like a satin metallic shimmer. I haven't used it, but I'm excited to dip into it. I will have to do another video, either a 3 looks 1 palette or maybe a couple of quickie eye look videos, but I really want to play with the greens in here and the shimmers that I didn't play, like scrubs. This is a pretty one, and yeah, so many good shades in here. Although this one looks blue like head on, if you tilt it, see it has a purple shift to it. So many beautiful shades in here. The mattes, I feel like just blended with so much ease. This eye, I always have issues right in this outer corner right here. No matter how much I blend, it must be the texture or like something happened in this eye, but I always have issues right here in the outer corner. But that's what it looks like, because I know at certain angles it looks like it's patchy and it's not. It's my eye, it's my texture, my skin. That's the problem, not the shadows themselves. As of right now, I am 100% completely impressed with ADEPT Cosmetics and this palette. Heather did such a good job. I'll go ahead and insert a clip of some swatches here. I decided to change it up just a tiny bit for this video. Congratulations, Heather. I mean, these shades look absolutely beautiful, as you could tell by those swatches. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. I am excited to keep playing with this palette. I didn't think that I was going to be able to create eye looks that I have fallen in love with, and that's exactly what I did, and I've only done 2. So I'm super excited to create some more. She did include a sweet little note in here that says, "This collaboration has been a dream come true. I hope this palette makes you as happy as it makes me. Thank you for your love and support." Love it. Congratulations again. It's a gorgeous palette. I loved playing with this and I cannot wait to keep playing with it because it actually makes me excited. I definitely feel like indie brands are totally underrated and they always knock it out of the park when I end up testing them out. I'm talking about like Kaleidos, Sydney Grace, ADEPT Cosmetics, those smaller brands that you don't see too many people talk about, but the quality is amazing. The quality is there. So I'm ecstatic that I have this palette and that I will keep playing with it. I cannot wait to see what other eye looks I come up with. I will also keep an eye out on the brand and see what else they have to offer and watch out for new releases because I will be dipping into the brand more. Okay, but that's it. That concludes this video. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every single one of you so much. I hope you enjoyed the 2 eye looks that I created. There will definitely be more eye looks coming with this palette. Don't you worry. I'm just trying to get all of the new makeup reviews out. Okay, with that being said, I would love it if you gave this video a big ol' thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it, and you would definitely help me out in the algorithm of hopefully bringing some new and fresh eyes to my channel. And if you haven't done so already, I would love it if you joined my small YouTube family by clicking the subscribe button. I would love to have you. All right, guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye.